shocking, honest, and courageous statement has just shaken South Korea's entertainment world and the global fan community. 3 hours ago, Jungkook, the youngest member of BTS, took a step that emotionally stirred the hearts of millions of fans. He revealed something that Jimin had explicitly asked to be kept secret. This decision not only broke the boundaries of privacy between members, but also opened a wide discussion about transparency, friendship, and vulnerability in the tightly controlled world of K-pop. What was initially planned as a commemorative event to appreciate the dedication of BTS members during their military service quickly turned into a touching stage of revelation. Broadcast live from the main virtual stage, the event featured video calls from several BTS members on duty. The atmosphere began to shift with the appearance of Jimin on screen, wearing his military uniform, looking calm but with meaningful eyes. Amid his familiar smile, he slipped in a short but heavy sentence. "There's something I want to say, but not now. Maybe someday. And I hope Jungkook won't reveal it today." The request sounded light, almost like a joke between old friends. But not for Jungkook. When his turn came, he appeared with an expression that could not be misunderstood. A calm face, but eyes full of firmness. He began with words of gratitude and affection to loyal fans, but within seconds, the atmosphere changed completely. "I know Jimin said not to reveal it," said Jungkook, "but I believe you all deserve to know. This is not just about the two of us. This is about how we survived, how we got here, and what it means to be human in the midst of all this." Without warning, the screen behind him displayed personal videos, slices of life that had been hidden from public view. Clip after clip showed deep interactions between Jungkook and Jimin, held back tears, long backstage hugs, late-night conversations, and words of encouragement that had only belonged to the two of them. One video showed Jimin in an emotional state, crying after a performance, and Jungkook hugging him while saying, "I'm here, Hyun. I'm not going anywhere." Public reaction happened in seconds. Fans were divided. Most showed empathy and support, appreciating Jungkook's courage and valuing the emotional sincerity he displayed. However, many also felt the action crossed a line. "I end the broadcast," Jungkook added. "What I showed today wasn't to create drama, nor to go against Jimin's request. I just want you to know that we are human too. We have secrets, wounds, and love that sometimes cannot be hidden forever." This statement was met with deep silence. The camera briefly showed some staff members wiping away tears. The live broadcast ended without fanfare, only the sound of held breath and a dark screen with the words, "Thank you for being part of our story." A few hours after the broadcast, Big Hit Music released an official statement saying that Jimin and Jungkook had spoken privately. Although there was tension, their relationship remains close. "We support their decision to be honest and to show their human side to the public." Shortly thereafter, Jimin himself sent a message via BTS's official platform, Weverse. "I'm not angry, just surprised. I know Jungkook did it because he cares. Sometimes love can't be kept for too long." Since then, the ARMY community around the world moved in a wave of empathy. Thousands of social media profiles were changed into symbols of support, silhouettes of two people hugging under a background of stars. Fan forums were flooded with posts full of understanding, personal stories, and deep reflections. One viral post read, "Thank you, Jungkook. Thank you for showing that even idols have fragile sides, and that love, in any form, deserves to be respected." However, criticism was inevitable. Some fans and pop culture observers believed that Jungkook should have respected Jimin's request more. Considering their level of influence, this unilateral action was seen as risky and potentially misleading. A communication expert from Seoul National University stated, "What Jungkook did was an act of emotional courage, but also a complex decision. On one hand, it's liberating. On the other, It blurs the line between personal and public in an already very transparent entertainment world. Furthermore, this moment has sparked a global conversation about emotional expression among Asian men, especially public figures. Western media highlighted this event as a turning point in the representation of emotional sensitivity in the K-pop world. The Guardian referred to Jungkook's action as emotional disobedience that broke down classic masculinity standards on the Asian entertainment stage. Amid this controversy, one thing is clear: BTS, as a group, has once again proven that they are not just industrial products. They are human beings with wounds, love, doubts, and the courage to be real. 3 hours ago, the world witnessed something greater than a simple emotional confession. It was a statement of bravery that even in a world full of expectation pressures, there is room for raw honesty. Jungkook may have opened a box that Jimin wanted to keep tightly shut. However, in a world that often demands perfection, honesty like this is a small but stirring revolution, and as one ARMY wrote in a Weverse comment, Jungkook didn't betray Jimin. He just showed that love, in any form, is stronger than silence. This is the new era of BTS, more than just music. It's about the courage to live authentically, under even the brightest light. But after all the emotional uproar, tearful moments, and waves of empathy that swept through the digital world, a far deeper and more crucial question arises. Did all of this truly happen? Was the so-called event that took place 3 hours ago a genuine expression of personal interaction between two global figures, or was it part of a carefully crafted scenario designed to stir up public excitement? This question is not an accusation, but an invitation to think critically. In the digital information era that moves at the speed of light, we are not only consumers of news, but also disseminators and amplifiers of narratives. When clips of the event spread across TikTok, Twitter, X, YouTube, and Facebook within minutes, we didn't just witness the moment. We revived it again and again through countless interpretations. But how certain are we that each of those fragments reflects the truth? Take a moment to reflect. Why didn't any mainstream Korean media outlets release an official report immediately after the event? Why wasn't Jungkook's confession video uploaded in full via Big Hit Music's or Weverse official channels, but instead circulated through fan accounts and edited clips with untraceable origins? And most shockingly, is it truly possible for an idol of Jungkook's stature to violate a fellow group member's explicit request on live broadcast without agency approval? These questions need to be asked not to dismiss the emotions we've felt, but to keep ourselves from being trapped in a narrative that may not be real. The fact that most of this information originates from unverified platforms, TikTok, viral Twitter threads, or speculation from BTS Analysis YouTube accounts, is a strong enough reason to pause and ask, what really happened? We know that the Korean entertainment industry, including K-pop, is one of the most structured and controlled ecosystems in the world. Every public statement, every social media post, even artist interactions are often filtered and approved by agencies. In such a tightly managed system, could a deeply personal emotional confession like this truly reach the public unfiltered? And what about the so-called statement from Jimin published by Big Hit via text message? Is there any official documentation or digital recording to support that claim? Or is it just a snippet of text from a fanbase account claiming it came from an internal source? We're not saying this event didn't happen. We're also not labeling it a hoax outright, but we are urging you, the readers, the fans, and the observers, not to believe blindly.